Hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. I am Vicky Space. Good morning to you all. How are you all doing? I wish you all a happy new week ahead. Today's topic, we want to be talking about something called a drug, a very dangerous drug that is trending now in Igbo land, Southeast generally, called Mkpurummiri. This Mkpurummiri has destroyed so many youths of Igbo, so many Igbo youths. It has destroyed our youth seriously. The youths are being destroyed every day due to the intake of Mkpurummiri, this particular dangerous drug called Mkpurummiri. Now, someone will ask me, what is Mkpurummiri? In our dialect, we call it Mkpurummiri. It's a slang called Mkpurummiri. But it has an English name. The English name is called Methamphetamine or crystal meth. This is the English name. So search for it. It looks like ice block. You know how ice cubes, how ice block is to look. This is how this Mkpurummiri looks. It looks exactly like ice block, but it's not ice block. It's called methamphetamine or crystal meth. This particular methamphetamine or crystal meth, or in our slang here in Igbo land, we call it Mkpurummiri, it has destroyed our youth entirely. Most of our youths are into it. They take this dangerous drug called Mkpurummiri, and this is so painful. Most times the color looks like blue. Most times you see it looks like blue. Most times look like water, normal ice block, watercolor. Mkpurummiri is known by experts to be one of the hardest dangerous drug, the hardest drug addiction to treat. Experts look at it as one of the hardest drug to treat. They can't. So right now, what does Mkpurummiri do to your body? Someone can ask that. It's a question. Mkpurummiri can cause high temperature and possible death, unable to sleep, and violence. The person will be violent. The user age fast and look sick with lots of pimples. These are the symbols, the symptoms of Mkpurummiri on the body. Therapy and cure from Mkpurummiri. There is no drug that can cure Mkpurummiri addiction. This is what makes it so dangerous. The only treatment is behavioral therapy, which we are not sure is available in Nigeria now. Please stay away from Mkpurummiri. I'm talking to the youth of Southeast, especially Igbo youths. Stay away from Mkpurummiri. There is no quick cure or drug for the addiction, and the therapy is not readily available in Nigeria. So it is advisable we stay away from this drug called Mkpurummiri. It has destroyed so many Igbo youths. So many Igbo youths are suffering from this particular addiction called Mkpurummiri addiction. So let's try to keep away from this particular crystal meth. You can call it crystal meth. When you browse your Google, when you go to your Google, you check what's called crystal meth. That's the English name for this Mkpurummiri. It's a very hard drug that has destroyed our youths. Our Igbo youths are into it, and it has destroyed them so much. So let them know the bad effects of this. Now someone will ask me, what is this Mkpurummiri we're talking about? Mkpurummiri, as you all know, has become a serious issue. It has become a serious issue in the Southeast. Our Igbo youths, thousands of our Igbo youths are addicted to it. This is a very dangerous hard drug. Some call it Mkpurummiri. Some call it crystal metal. Some call it crystal meth. Some call it methamphetamine. That's the English name, another English name for it, methamphetamine, or you call it crystal meth. But here we know it as Mkpurummiri. That's the Igbo name, the Igbo slang name they call it, Mkpurummiri. Mkpurummiri is known by experts to be one of the hardest drug addiction to treat. It is very addictive, and it affects the central nervous system of whoever that takes it. It creates a massive feeling of happiness. It is very addictive and makes the taker to want to fly, to feel like flying. The effects whereof, it makes the taker to want to take it again, to have such feeling he has before by taking it again. How can you know someone who is addicted to this Mkpurummiri? According to WebMD, these are the signs of someone who has this meth. Signs of someone with serious meth problems, serious meth addictions. 1. Tattered dressing and shabby looks, always speaking of hair or skin. Toxic behaviors. 3. Loss of appetite and weight loss. You will know this about every time. Even at times they will start stealing. Strange sleeping pattern. The drug is dangerous and it's affecting our mothers and fathers. You can't see your child going nuts because of an intake he took. Stay away from Mkpurummiri. It's not good for our system. Youth of these days, stay away from Mkpurummiri. It kills. It kills. There is no remedy. There is no cure for it. And the experts in charge of this behavioral therapy, they are not in Nigeria. So stay away from this drug. This hard drug called Mkpurummiri. It's of no use to you. No help. Instead, it destroys you. Please, this is my advice. My advice for the youth today is to stay away from Mkpurummiri. The so-called Mkpurummiri that is trending now in Southeast generally. Stay away from Mkpurummiri. It kills. It doesn't help you. Instead, it kills you. So please, to avoid high temperature, weight loss, low appetite, violent life, to avoid not sleeping very well at night, to avoid all this, stay away from Mkpurummiri. To avoid pimples on the face, to avoid all these bad effects of Mkpurummiri to our body and our systems, we have to stay away from Mkpurummiri. It kills. And I'm happy that some youths, that some organizations now that are going into villages preaching this particular gospel to the youths, letting them to know that Mkpurummiri kills. There is no cure for it. It's not something to manage. You can't manage it. It's no fast cure for Mkpurummiri. It kills. So there are groups, there are NGOs, there are organizations who are going in the villages, going to the villages, going around the villages, telling people about Mkpurummiri. Even some villages right now, when they get you taking Mkpurummiri, though, I heard the other one saying on social media at Oba that if they get you taking Mkpurummiri, that they will flog you 50 something strokes. I heard 50 strokes or 52 strokes, something about. They said they will flog you 52 strokes if they see you taking Mkpurummiri. They will flog you 52 or 50 strokes of the cane. Because they've known how the bad effects of this Mkpurummiri to our kids. They've known the bad effects of this Mkpurummiri to our youths, that is destroying them. It's not making them, it's destroying them. So my advice to our youths, for those that will watch this video, is to please stay away from Mkpurummiri, which is called in English crystal meth. It's not good for you. It looks like ice block, ice cubes. When you see it, you feel you want to lick it. When you take it, you kill yourself. You end up feeling like you want to fly. You become an angel that wants to fly. You start behaving strange because you've taken something that is not good for your system. So please, instead of you getting this happiness from Mkpurummiri, please, I beg you, you can take your Bible and read and get that happiness. When the urge is coming for you to take Mkpurummiri, look for something else and take not Mkpurummiri. It destroys you. So please, I want us to please stay away from it and learn from the few things I've just said today. Please, it's disturbing me seriously. I have to say it out and tell some youths about this, for it's dangerous to our system, to our health. It kills. So with these few points, I think I will make a little sense to the youth to quit from this particular hand drug called Mkpurummiri.